Welcome to the wide-open landscapes of the American West. Today I'm taking you on a journey from the bustling city of Denver into the quiet, almost timeless roads of Wyoming. This is a place where the horizon seems to go on forever, and every mile holds a story of its own. And after a while, we took our first stop in Laramie. There was a brief pause to soak in the local charm before we got back on the road and continued our journey through Wyoming's open stretches. As you leave the bustle of Denver behind, the road to Wyoming unfolds like a quiet poem. For miles, the landscape stretches out in a tapestry of rolling plains and distant, rugged mountains that seem to touch the sky. The road itself is a ribbon of solitude, winding through open country where every curve reveals a new vista. Here the plains meet the sky in a seamless horizon, and the mountains stand as silent, ancient guardians of the land. You can imagine the golden light of the sun casting long shadows, the scent of sagebrush in the air, and the feeling of being a small traveler in a vast, timeless expanse. The journey is as much about the quiet beauty around you as it is about the road itself. And sometimes along this road, you'll stumble upon small, hidden towns that seem to whisper of a simpler life. These little cities are so inviting that you can't help but imagine what it would be like to have a home there, nestled in the quiet charm of a place that makes you want to stop and stay a while. It's as if these towns are little gems along the journey, each one a poetic invitation to pause and dream. As you drive along, you'll notice the landscape subtly transforming. At first, the road is flanked by open plains and clusters of low-lying shrubs. But as you go on, you'll see groves of hardy trees appearing, the forests gradually thickening as the road winds on. It's a journey where the scenery shifts from wide-open horizons to pockets of woodland, each change in nature adding its own verse to the story of the road. As we continued our journey, we found ourselves driving through the breathtaking Snowy Range Pass. Up there, the world turned into a canvas of white peaks and crisp mountain air. We took a pause at Mirror Lake, where the water lay still and perfect, reflecting the snowy peaks like a piece of living poetry. In that quiet moment by the lake, it felt as if time itself slowed down, letting nature show off its most serene and beautiful side. And so we set off again, heading towards Dubois. As we traveled that lonely stretch of road, the sky opened up and a gentle rain began to fall. It was as if the landscape itself decided to wash everything in a fresh, dramatic light. The road glistened, and every raindrop felt like a verse in a poem. In that moment, it's easy to imagine a line like, "Under the rain's soft serenade, the road became a river of dreams, and each droplet wrote its own story on the asphalt." It was a scene so beautiful that it felt like nature was painting in real time, turning our drive into pure poetry. In the hush of falling rain, the earth begins to sing. Each droplet a soft refrain, a tale that the heavens bring. The road shines like a river, under clouds' gentle sway, and every mile we wander, the rain just lights the way. And so, after a restful night in Dubois, we set out in the clear, shining morning toward Grand Teton National Park. As we drove, the peaks of the Grand Tetons began to rise on the horizon like ancient giants carved from the sky. In the golden morning light, they stood majestic and timeless, their rugged silhouettes mirrored in every turn of the road. It was as if the mountains themselves were welcoming us, their peaks touching the heavens, and their beauty turning the morning into a living poem of rock and sky.